Unlock the secret to success. Master feedback for ultimate growth. Welcome to Next Level Leadership. Today, we're unlocking one of the most powerful tools for success, feedback. Think about this. What if mastering feedback could help you grow faster, improve your skills, and build stronger relationships? Studies show that companies with a strong feedback culture see 14.9% lower employee turnover and higher innovation. In this video, we're diving deep into how to give and receive feedback effectively with real-world examples, expert insights, and actionable tips. Stay with me because by the end, you'll have everything you need to transform feedback into a powerful tool for personal and professional growth. The importance of feedback. Let's start with a fundamental question. Why is feedback so important? Feedback helps us recognize our strengths and areas for improvement. Without it, we risk staying stagnant, missing opportunities for growth, and repeating mistakes. Feedback is not about criticism, it's about improvement. It's about reaching your full potential. Imagine trying to improve a skill without knowing what you're doing right or wrong. Whether you're an athlete, a business leader, or an artist, feedback is essential to mastering your craft. Take Google, for example. It is known for its culture of continuous feedback. Employees participate in structured feedback sessions, which have been shown to improve collaboration and innovation. Google's ability to cultivate feedback has played a massive role in its long-term success and dominance in the tech industry. A Harvard Business Review study found that companies with a strong feedback culture see higher employee satisfaction and retention. This proves that feedback is not just about improvement. It also builds a more positive and motivated workplace. Leaders and employees thrive in an environment where open, constructive feedback is encouraged. Imagine working in a company where no one tells you how to improve. You would feel stuck, uncertain, and unmotivated. But in a workplace with clear feedback, you always know where you stand and what you need to work on. Google's peer feedback system helps employees develop faster by learning from their colleagues. That's why it remains one of the most innovative companies in the world. Feedback isn't just an occasional thing, it's an ongoing process that fuels progress. Differences between positive and constructive feedback. Now, let's talk about the two main types of feedback: positive feedback and constructive feedback. Many people misunderstand feedback. They think feedback always means pointing out mistakes, but that's only part of the equation. Feedback should also reinforce the things people are doing well. Positive feedback encourages and reinforces desired behaviors. It helps people feel valued and motivated to continue performing well. Constructive feedback highlights areas for improvement in a way that is helpful and actionable. The goal is not to criticize, but to guide someone toward growth. Both types of feedback are necessary for development. Let's say a team leader is evaluating a project. They might say, "You did an excellent job explaining the strategy in the meeting." That clarity really helped the team understand the objectives. One area to improve could be the visuals in your presentation. They could be clearer and more engaging to drive the point home. By delivering feedback this way, you motivate while also providing guidance for improvement. Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook, is known for balancing both types of feedback in her meetings. She builds trust while ensuring her team improves. That's how feedback creates a culture of continuous growth. How to give feedback effectively. Giving feedback is an art. If not done correctly, it can backfire. That's why we use the SBI model: situation, behavior, impact. Situation: describe when and where the behavior occurred. Behavior: describe the specific behavior observed. Impact: explain the effect of the behavior. By structuring feedback this way, you make it clear and actionable. During Monday's meeting, situation, I noticed you clearly explained the new processes, behavior, which helped everyone understand the changes better. Avoid vague feedback like, "You need to do better." Instead, be specific and focus on behaviors, not personal traits. Feedback should always be actionable and focused on performance, not personality. At Pixar, the Brain Trust feedback sessions allow animators to give and receive constructive feedback, leading to incredible storytelling and blockbuster movies. Filmmakers present their work in progress, receive feedback from peers, and use that input to refine their films. That's how movies like Toy Story and Inside Out became masterpieces. How to receive feedback openly. Receiving feedback can be tough, but here's the key. View feedback as an opportunity to grow, not as criticism. The best leaders and professionals actively seek feedback. They don't just wait for it, they ask for it. They see it as fuel for growth. How do you receive feedback effectively? First, listen without interrupting. Take a moment to process what's being said before responding. Second, ask clarifying questions if needed. Third, focus on what you can learn from the feedback rather than taking it personally. Instead of getting defensive, say, "Thank you for your comments on my presentation. I appreciate your observations and will work on improving my slides." This shows that you are open to growth and are willing to take feedback seriously. Pause before responding. Take a deep breath and ask yourself, how can I use this feedback to improve? If you feel defensive, remind yourself that feedback is not personal. It's meant to help you grow. Ray Dalio, founder of Bridgewater Associates, created a culture of radical transparency where open feedback is encouraged at all levels. His firm uses a system where employees rate each other's performances in real time. While it may seem intense, this system has helped Bridgewater become one of the most successful hedge funds in history. Examples of leaders using feedback for success. Some of the world's most successful leaders have mastered the art of giving and receiving feedback. Let's look at a few inspiring examples. Sheryl Sandberg, Facebook, fosters an open feedback culture, boosting employee trust and collaboration. Satya Nadella, Microsoft, transformed Microsoft's culture with empathy and feedback, leading to record-breaking innovation. Howard Schultz, Starbucks, listens to employee feedback and uses it to improve customer experience and company culture. All of these leaders understand one thing. Feedback isn't just a tool, it's a mindset. It's a commitment to constant growth and improvement. How to build a culture of feedback in any environment. Mastering feedback isn't just about individuals. It's about building an entire culture where feedback is seen as a positive force for growth. Whether in the workplace, a creative team, or even personal relationships, the way feedback is handled can either inspire progress or create fear and tension. So, how do you build a culture where feedback is not only accepted, but actively embraced? Normalize feedback as a regular practice. Feedback should not be a once-a-year event during performance reviews. It should be a continuous process. The best organizations and teams incorporate feedback into their daily operations. It's not about waiting until something goes wrong to give feedback. It's about constant course correction and improvement. At companies like Netflix and Google, feedback happens in real time. Employees are encouraged to give open and honest feedback in meetings, after presentations, and even through structured peer review systems. The result? Employees improve faster because they don't have to wait months to know how they're doing. Instead of waiting for annual reviews, companies like Adobe eliminated formal performance reviews and replaced them with ongoing check-ins. These conversations are designed to be constructive, quick, and actionable, creating a culture where people seek feedback rather than fear it. Train people on how to give effective feedback. One of the biggest reasons people avoid giving feedback is because they don't know how to do it effectively. They worry about hurting feelings, causing conflict, or not being understood. That's why companies with strong feedback cultures invest in training their teams on how to give clear, actionable, and supportive feedback. How do you train people to give better feedback? Teach the SBI model. Make sure people use the situation, behavior, impact method to keep feedback focused and constructive. Role-playing exercises. Practice giving and receiving feedback in low-stakes environments before doing it in real situations. Create feedback templates. Provide scripts or templates to help structure feedback in a way that is helpful, not hurtful. A company that does this well is Netflix. They have a no surprises policy, meaning that feedback is given continuously, not bottled up for performance reviews. Employees are trained to deliver direct yet respectful feedback so that it is received with an open mind rather than defensiveness. Final call to action. If this video helped you see feedback in a new way, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an episode. And if you want more strategies on leadership, growth, and success, check out our other videos here on Next Level Leadership. Thank you for watching, and remember, great leaders embrace feedback. That's how they grow, inspire, and succeed. See you next time.